I've come to visit you in hospital. I've been trying to cope without you since you're gonna be in a coma for a bit longer than expected. But that's okay. The first couple of days weren't good, but I'm trying to get better, and I hope you'll be proud. I've been writing to try and get my mind off of the loneliness. If you're wondering what I've been writing, well, you can't really be wondering since you're in a coma. If you've been wondering what I've been writing, I've tried out poetry. God, I am a nerd, you would say, listener. And I've come here to read you 2 of my poems. The first one is the first one is called Babe, because you're my babe, and I wrote it for you, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Let me start right now. Oh, sweet listener, how thy heart aches for thou. The honeysuckle yew rots the teeth greatly. You're so far away, yet so near at all times. Slathered in concrete in my mind, stitched lovingly to the heart, fixed and together. Estoy enamorado, ti amo, ti adoro, ti necesito, always dear, as I speak exotic tongue with my own, uncultured and bare I am. Once was a wilting plant, old and frail. You came upon me one day, taking me into your arms, tender and smooth as Egyptian silk, and you rebloomed me into something new, a ruby spice rose, and I thank you. A statue, a throne, a religion, all crafted in your honour. I love you, likewise a pack of dogs and their cubs would love. Lick, 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 kisses to bless you. We live like monarchs, high and mighty, in our own kingdom. Although we have been entwined for a very short time, thy heart has been rewarded to thou, caught in skilled hands. The hummingbird glides, searching for fruitful nectar. A flower blooms, enticing and covered in glucose crystals. Twinkle, twinkle, like an exotic jewel. Come hither, O joy, together they embrace. Come now, let's rejoice, here in our own embrace. I love you, always, the truest of lovers. Did you like it, babe? I thought it was a bit cringy, I guess. Maybe a bit too lovey-dovey, but I hope you enjoyed it. My next poem is a vent poem, since next month will be the anniversary of my parents' death. So I wrote a poem in honor of them, or dishonor of them. I'll start it for you if you're listening. Oh, mummy, a skeletal lady, broken into bits, glued back together. Spider-like is she, spinning endless webs to catch me. Oh, Daddy, a fat grub of a man, calloused and a brute, bullish is he, constant red danger in those eyes, huffing and puffing, ready to catch me. And there I am, born in the middle of this, being a nuisance all my life, banging at the front door, the dead of night, mother and I on the sofa, clinging on to each other, prisoners in our own home, due to father wanting a boxing match with the locked entrance, stinking of the last Carlsberg can he had chugged, before paying us a kindly terrifying visit, calling for help, wrapping me up in a blanket. You did, mother. Security, the feeling of a carpet it was, your own personal web. I was your personally made prey, squalling as a newborn would, as the match of screaming continued. Years later, you did it again, long after father had abandoned us by your own hand, wrapping me up in a carpet. You set me ablaze like a fag. Oh, those endless days. Smoke overrides the shrieks, shrieks of mercy, cries of fear, begging for understanding. I was 7 when I realized this world was not built for people like me in mind. It was built for people like you two. A man and a woman, a brain that functions in a fixed way, willing to breed. The heteronormative agenda, perfectly balanced on those scales. Not Lady Justice's scales, but scales built by your own disgraceful hands. My scales have never been balanced, and never will. But how dare you blame me for this? Don't talk down on me. Likewise to a parent ridiculing their misbehaving child. Gone are those days. I am no longer that stage. Your little girl has grown, not blossomed, nor bloomed, grown into a cold man. These breasts have bloomed, but not for me, for you, mother. Take these, the ring around the posies, forever longing and a chew. A fig, round and plump, ripe for a male picking, accompanied by my cherries, supposed to be popped by many men, ones with beady eyes, the lust, dressed up in the costume of love. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Those fruits have both grown, but not for me, for pigs like you, father. I never desired a fig, My cherries desire men, women, and all in between. I desired the sort of a male that standbys between their legs, high respects and mighty. My hero has come. In their eyes, the damsel in distress does not exist when they see me. They see a hero like them. Two swords that don't compete for the potential win of a cherry popping of the princess. Our swords touch. We bow in honour and recognition of each other. We are both alike. Rest easy, father. I've stuck a stake in your darkened heart. That vampire of 31 years will no longer suck on my blood. Ach, do, buttercup mother, lay down in the webs you spanned endlessly. Your hard work will be honoured. Your sins dirtied by my dying love. I've had to kill you both to survive. No longer am I torn apart for faults that are not my own. Father, I've learned not to be a taker of shit anymore. Father, I've unlearned your bigotry. Farewell. Mother, I've learned to sharpen my tongue from your blade. Mother, I've unlearned your toxic behaviours. Farewell. However, Father, I'll never forget how scared you've made me of men for your awful morals. And you too, Mother. I'll never forget how scared you've made me of women for your own mental illnesses. There wasn't an insult that was missed by you blaming me for your illnesses, blaming me for them. Every woman adores a fascist, a famous poet once said, in her own poem directed towards a departing parental figure. And you've both taught me that is true, as I bid you both adieu. Oh, Mummy, oh, Daddy, you bastard and bitch, I'm through. I hope you enjoyed the poems. I'll be back soon, my love. I'll always be back. Goodbye, dear. I'll see you soon. Okay? Okay. I'm coping the best way I can. Please don't judge me when you come back home. And in case if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye.